Held Wednesday for a 23-year-old Ukrainian woman who was stabbed to death near a Cat's Light rail station in South End Charlotte last weekend. Irina Zarutska came to North Carolina 3 years ago from her home in Ukraine to escape the war with Russia. Her family says she loved animals and wanted to be a veterinary assistant. DeCarlos Brown's been charged with her murder.
When something this dark happens here, it is truly devastating and shocking. It should not happen to anyone, anywhere in the world.
You can find my full coverage on qcnews.com and follow me for more Charlotte news.
Anyone who lives in Charlotte, this is really sad, disgusting, and disturbing. This homeless man just unalived this young girl on the light rail in South End. So be careful getting on the light rail and be careful around homeless people. Some of them might be, people that are just having a rough time, but usually that's not the case. Most of the time when people are having a rough time, they, try to live in their car, or they try to work something out. They try to find a room, they're trying to do something. Whereas if you're seeing people that are just constantly on the streets, it means usually they're bums and there's something that's really wrong with them. And this man had been arrested almost 10 times. He's got 6 different mugshots. So when you see people that look this scary, trust your gut and your instincts. They are scary. Stay away from them.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. This story is a story that angers me. And what we have here is a white woman, Ukrainian woman, that escaped Ukraine in order to seek refuge and away from the war, only to that absolute savage beast decide to unalive her for no actual reason, to kill her for no other reason. And this is the disgusting part. And Democrats are silent. Social media says nothing. When you type to put things in, her name doesn't show up because these Democrats do not care about white people. They do not care about black people. The only thing that these demons actually care for is their narrative and their agenda. They can care less about you. They can care less about black people. And absolute disdain for white people, because if they didn't have disdain for white people, they would be covering this story. They will be doing something, yet they don't. So I'm going to be going over every asset or everything that I have found so far related to this case, related to this bloody murder, related to why we are not dealing with these people, these demons running the streets and just offing people for no actual explained reason. So what we have here is Eric Daugherty saying the mayor of the Charlotte is criticizing anyone who shares the video of a black man brutally stabbing a white woman in her city. And she says, thinking about safety in Charlotte. I want to thank our media partners and community members who have chosen not to repost or share the footage. I've been thinking hard about what safety really looks like in our city, and I remain committed to doing all we can to protect our residents and ensure Charlotte is a place where everyone feels safe. No, the reason why, you scumbag Democrat, the reason why you're not saying this is because it doesn't fit the narrative. It doesn't fit what you want to see as an agenda, because we all know on how often black people do this. And two, another reason why you won't do this is because you know that when people see this footage, when people watch this, you know that it will make people quite angry. It will have people asking questions. And then on top of that, it would also create to where you will make you Democrats to do your damn job, for you to actually stop murder in this country, to actually stop crime. Because we all know you are one of the main people, that the Democrats are one of the main people that does not stop crime. Again, we have Wall Street Mav coming out here and saying, Reuters has written 0 articles about Irina Zarutska. They wrote over 600 plus articles about George Floyd. They don't write news, only narratives that fit the agenda. As you can see here, if you go to Reuters, no search results match the term Irina Zarutska. None. Whatsoever. None. You can see this as being a narrative or something. You either take this both ways, guys. You can either see this is just not, this doesn't fit the narrative and doesn't fit their agenda, or they're just racist towards white people. So either way, you can put this to whatever point that you want. It's one of those two. We have this here, where we have from Brandon Morello saying, you guys wanted the mainstream media to cover Irina Zarutska's murder. Well, here it is. You have Axios saying, Grizzly Charlotte stabbing video fuels MAGA's crime message. Yes. What is this? This is disgusting. These people are demons. These people are monsters. They don't care. This is the reason why these media outlets need to be taken down. They only post what fits their narrative. And if it doesn't fit their narrative, they'll say something as evil as this and be like, oh, MAGA, it fuels MAGA's crime message. No. We want justice. And you have the audacity to do this. You people are sick. Again, we have this here. Now, we're going to be showing the video. Now, the full video doesn't show, but it does show some other graphic things that you guys need to understand. This is unbelievable. Skip to 35 seconds. The animal who murdered Irina Zarutsky clearly says, I got that white girl. I got that white girl. It was purely a racial attack. Now, I don't know whether this is a racial attack or not. What I want to show you is this being simple as the guy that stabbed her goes and walks out, and there's blood dripping on the floor, and there's no reaction from bloody anyone. Like, nobody can hear this girl screaming as she's being stabbed to death. This is the guy here that's just standing there. Dripping everywhere. Nobody's doing anything. Nobody's doing anything. Nobody heard the girl screaming? Nobody heard the girl that needed help? These guys were oblivious to what's happening? Okay, if you listen very hard, you can actually hear him saying, I could go that way. But again, the fact of the matter is that this is a racist thing, and this is what's going on here. And there's even been photos of her going around saying that she supports Black Lives Matter. Okay, that's fantastic. I don't care what she supported Black Lives Matter or not. The fact of the matter is that she was murdered by some black guy, which was finding incredibly ironic if that was the case, because then she gets murdered by a black person. It's quite crazy. But again, outside of the racial fact, this is not the biggest thing. So we have this here from Charlie Crook saying, Dear CNN, WAPO, NYT, ABC, NBC, etc., etc. If you want to know why your ratings are in the tank and no one likes you, look no further than the brutal murder of Irina Zarutska, who moved to the U.S. to escape war in Ukraine. A story you refuse to tell. Sadly, she couldn't survive the Democrats' criminal justice system. Yet you wouldn't shut up or stop villainizing Daniel Penny, a hero who probably stopped a murder just like hers. Why? Because he was a straight white American male and the perp was black. Shame on you, generally. Yes, because they don't care. Because they know that they can get profit and get money and get fame and notoriety if you talk about a white person doing anything to a black person, but if you won't get nothing of a black person that kills a white woman or a white person at all. But that's quickly shifting because people are getting quite angry over the fact that this is going on. And be it known that this is disgusting. And we have this here from Right Angles News Network saying, in a statement on the Charlotte Light Rail incident, Democrat Mayor V. Lyles insists the city cannot arrest our way out of issues like this, failing to mention the victim, Irina Zarutska, even once, and showing more concern for the perpetrator's homeless status. So, again, We will never arrest our way out of issues such as homelessness and mental health. This is maddening. This is absolutely maddening. This mayor is absolutely awful. We have more as well. 74,221 AP articles about George Floyd. 0 AP articles about Irina Zarutska. So you have this here to where George Floyd literally has this many amount of articles. Where Irina Zarutska, for some unknown reason, being one of the biggest stories in this country so far, and there is no results on AP News. You see what I'm talking about when we're talking about people and the racism in this country towards white people. They do not care. They do not care for white people. The mainstream media does not care for white people, and the Democrats don't care for white people. Now we have some actual good news. Therefore I am. Representative Randy Fine will introduce legislation to hold judges accountable when violent repeat offenders they release commit new crimes, following the murder of Irina Zarutska in Charlotte. In his statement, he said those 12-plus judges who released Star Carlos Brown Jr. should have their day in court too. That's beautiful. That's amazing. That should happen. Because I'm getting sick and tired of these people that's doing it. She said, oh man, they don't have the power to predict future behavior of their culprits. No, they do. Because you know what's going to happen. Now, it's like if the guy has multiple stints of criminal record, it's not very hard to say, maybe this guy shouldn't be let out in prison. Maybe this guy should just be stay behind bars. It's like, no, you do know. You do not need to put these people out. Because we all know that any of the judges that worth their crap, that are not ideologically challenged, know that it's not hard to realize that these people, that don't put these demons out, right? People that have this big of a rap sheet are not put out back into the street. They're kept in jail, and as they should be. We have this here where Elon Musk says, let's change the law. Between now and then, name and shame the DAs and judges who enable murder, rape, and robbery. But especially shame those who funded the campaigns of the DAs and judges. That will make the biggest difference. Yes, I agree. And this is the guy's rap sheet right here. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look. All of these right here. How? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. 14 of this, right? 14. He was behind this. And he was just let out. What are we doing? Again, of course, we have black people because this is what black people do. We have Ray Chesisman, garbage person, saying we almost reached our goal. Please donate before white people try to take this down. And it says the Carlos Brown Jr. Defense Fund. Well, this is what he does. These people, black people, are defending a person that murdered a white person for no legitimate reason. And you think that white people are not going to get tired of this? You think white people are not going to get tired of this? I'm telling you, blacks that are watching this right now, this should terrify you. Because white people will snap back. And when they snap back, you're not going to like it. I'm not going to like it. But it's because we're not dealing with the root issue. We got to stop black people from doing this BS. We got to stop with mainstream media doing this. Because white people will come to a reckoning. And guess what? Black people deserve it. Great news from Nick Sorter saying, after relentless pressure from X users, the GoFundMe campaign supporting the men who killed Irina Zarutska has been removed by the platform. Decalcitrant John Brown will not receive a dime from donors. This guy needs to rot in prison. So, yeah, this is good too. So, this was canceled. This was removed. So, he's not going to be getting any actual money. And then we have this here from Donald Trump talking about this, or was going to learn about it as well. So, here we go.
Multiple times on a Charlotte subway. You've seen this video, and do you have any reaction to it?
Yeah, and where was it? The subway was where?
She was in Charlotte on a light train. She was stabbed multiple times by a...
Horrible. No, I haven't heard. Okay. When did this happen?
It happened in August, but the video just came out.
I see, yeah. I see the video. I'll know all about it by tomorrow morning. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, so There we have that. So Trump did actually watch the video. He said, I have seen the horrific video of a beautiful young Ukrainian refugee who came to America to escape the vicious war in Ukraine and was innocently riding the metro in Charlotte, North Carolina, where she was brutally ambushed by a mentally deranged lunatic. The perpetrator was a well-known career criminal who had been previously arrested and released on cashless bail in January a total of 14 times. What the hell was he doing riding the train and walking the streets? Criminals like this need to be locked up. The blood of this innocent woman can literally be seen dripping from the killer's knife, and now her blood is on the hands of the Democrats who refuse to put bad people in jail, including former disgraced governor and wannabe Senator Roy Cooper. North Carolina and every state needs law and order, and only Republicans will deliver it. Additionally, where is the outrage from the mainstream media on this horrible tragedy? Vote Michael Whatley for a United States Senate. He won't let this happen again. So, that's what we have, ladies and gentlemen. So, we have this here where a young woman was brutally murdered by a bloody psychopath, a lunatic, and the mainstream media won't talk about it. They actually try to almost demean the victim that was attacked, and they will have no articles on this. There's one final thing that I had to actually put up for you guys that I think was deleted. And we have this here where it wasn't just, the one thing, right? We have this here where the killing of Irina Zaruska, and it says an editor has nominated this article for deletion. It says the topic of this article may not meet Wikipedia's general nobility guideline. Why wouldn't it? So Wikipedia editors are trying to erase what happened to this woman. That's what's happening here. This is the media. This is the liberals. These are the Democrats. This is the far left. They do not care for people like this. They do not care for anyone. And this is what I'm talking about. We need heavy laws on people doing stuff like this. This is disgusting. These people are evil. The Democratic Party is evil. And I think it's time you wake up and start seeing the light. All right, guys. That's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.